Till Star, that native nigga, you heard me? Yes, sir. What's going on in these social media streets, man? What's going on out here? It seems like the more we... Oh, right there. Sun bright as shit. For real. Fuck it, I'm leaving it like that. It seems like the further we go, the further we get away from who we really are. We got the shit that I've been telling y'all, which is virtual reality, which is AI, which is video games. We got video games coming to life now. I said, what you mean? I've been illustrating to y'all the mind of a serial killer, the mind of a hitman through certain games. It's not that hard. You have to be more calculated, premeditated than murder. It's easy to murder. It's hard to premeditate. It's easy to meditate. It's harder to goddamn premeditate. It's harder to plan. It's easier to go day by this day would take every day by day. So what I'm saying is, we got FN Meka, some AI generated rapper. They got the whole social media going crazy right now. A lot of different people that I listen to making videos about it, saying, what the fuck is this? And I told y'all, and this and this and that. I've been saying the same shit. It's the 2K My Player. I made a video back in the day about the 2K My Player. People will spend more time putting attributes into their My Player than their actual My Player, and this is the problem now. So a lot of the things that we feel like we can't do, just wait. We're gonna be able to do this shit soon. I say, what you mean? You're gonna be able to make you're gonna be able to make a digital AI character of whatever attributes you wanted to have in real life. They say, what you mean? The first beginning of the metaverse is they're gonna need people to create their person within the metaverse. They said, duh, shut the fuck up and listen. They're gonna have to create their person within the metaverse. We're gonna get so attached to the people that we create in the metaverse because we won't be in the metaverse just yet. So by the time we got to the point in the deep future, like I like to say, people are going to almost have no option but to follow their character into the metaverse to sustain their life. They say, what you mean sustain their life? I'm gonna be making money from the metaverse, man. People gonna start making more money through the metaverse than they actually is in physical life. And when they start paying you $100 per hour in the metaverse to do a fucking job in the metaverse, it could be working at Dairy Queen in the metaverse for $100 an hour. People will stay in the fucking metaverse longer. Do you not understand this? Maybe I'm the only, yeah. And I'm not the only one. But when I say that, I mean maybe I'm the only person that around me that can actually see. They want our energy in the algorithm more. So just like YouTube, people that get paid X amount of dollars, they'll invest more of their time into YouTube, which gives the algorithm more information through their comments, through their live streams. FN Meka, or the fuck nigga maker, or the fuck nigga maker. Because to be honest, he kind of looked like a fuck nigga. Everybody got their own definition. But the way that character move, that algorithm created rapper, he moves like a fuck nigga. Like he's too good for people. He wants to be better than the next. He's better than you. He's better than me. He's better than your favorite rapper. Because the shit that can happen to a real rapper won't happen to him. But what if only they did want the same shit to happen that happens to real rappers to happen to him, just so they can see how it would make people feel and how much energy would they put into a dead AI rapper versus a dead alive rapper, or a rapper that was alive that has that then died. Would people care more about the real person that died or the AI rapper that died? Would people care about more of the real rapper, the real person rapper that died, or the AI created rapper? Now, a lot of us, like me, will say, okay, I would care about the physical rapper more. Do we actually care about the physical rapper more dying just because I said RIP, just because I said damn? No. That's the fucking illusion. And I'm going to stop pump faking. I don't give a fuck that when people, when certain shit happen to people, I do feel sorry. I do show compassion. But at the end of the day, I know it's less people like me and more people like the ones that perpetuating that same negative energy as far as killing, raping, and stealing from people. So I have to turn that energy, I have to turn their negative energy into positive energy to fuel my negative energy defense mechanism, which is being able to be aware, to be alive long enough to teach my daughter certain things that she gonna need to learn. And that's the main key, is teaching your kids the right things to know, and not raising them to be who they gonna be, but teaching them that they don't have no choice but to be who they was meant to fucking be. And it's gonna take training, it's gonna take time, and a lot of shit that we do not have right now. We don't have a lot of fucking time. You see that? You see how I threw up that sign so I can get in the algorithm a little more? You have to play these mind games. Time ain't nothing but an illusion. This is what this gets you right here. This is what this gets you. That ain't no that's a secret coding within an algorithm of people. Before that, we had the artificial algorithm, we had our own algorithm. They say, what you mean? When you go out in the hood, it's a certain feng shui. It's a certain lingo that's accepted. It's a certain movement. There's certain actions that's accepted. Certain actions that more frowned upon. So the more you do the actions that's not frowned upon, the more you get put in the fucking algorithm. Nigga, am I not a fuck? Man, what the fuck, cuz? The more you do something in the hood, you get put in the better algorithm. The more damage you do, the more times you fight, the more times you hold your own nuts, the more times you goddamn look out for the other niggas that's in the hood. You get put in the algorithm more and more and more. So you like, motherfuckers start to know you more within the hood algorithm. Where the fuck you think we get this algorithm shit from? This shit ain't come out of thin air. They getting this shit from us. They getting this shit from the people. They getting this shit from these secret societies that throw up all of these goddamn signs and do all this retarded ass shit like we actually know what the fuck you throwing up. But in reality, we ain't throwing nothing up but symbols. We ain't throwing nothing up but symbols. Hey, it is what it is. We throwing up nothing up but symbols. Ain't no such thing as gang signs. Ain't no such thing as devil signs. They all symbols. And if you don't know what the symbol is illustrating, you can interpret it for whatever the fuck you want to. FN, fuck nigga maker. They done made a fuck nigga maker. So my beginning of my video was meant to be about eventually people gonna, like I said, we're gonna start making our own characters, and then we're gonna start making money from them, just like we already do from YouTube. With YouTube, people make their own characters. Like, I don't go by the goddamn that. Well, I'm a nigga, and I've been telling people I'm native, but I don't go by this TV style and just on my everyday life. I can't put that shit on my application at the moment, and I would never want to. Know why? Because I don't want them to know who I don't want them to know that I actually found out who I am. That's one thing we should always know. We don't want to tell this system everything we know about us. You don't want to go out and put that shit in black and white of that you done found out who you is and you done found out who they are. So sometimes you have to go back undercover. Like now I got to go back undercover. I got to go back. So I done recently got a goddamn job at a little Dr. Pepper warehouse, making decent amount of money, 9 to 5. So in the process of that, I'm gonna be trying to just show different motivational, inspirational things to do to be able to try to go not without, but to go within this system. And a lot of times we don't get to be who we want to be because we get caught up so much in being who we think we need to be. We don't get to be who we want to be, who we are. We don't get to be that. This is why they have so many hoops and hurdles in front of us. So with that being said, people are gonna eventually be rappers, and all of this type of shit like this is going to be obsolete in the near future. People are going to be able to create their own rapper. You understand? People will be able to create their own rapper. And once people are creating their own characters in a lifelike simulation, kind of like what we did by being incarnated into this world, we created ourselves. You can think whatever the fuck you want about the goddamn Jesus and goddamn Buddha and Allah. Have your shit, my friend. We created ourselves, and we are ultimately the ones who destroy ourselves as well. When it's time to go, it's time to go. And that's all right. But if you don't know where you're going, you'll never know where you've been. I'm gonna say that again. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never know where you've been. And maybe people say, if you don't know where you've been, you'll never know where you're going. I know where I'm going. So now I've seen where I've been. I done been in hell, because now I know that where I've been, this ain't right. So a lot of the times now, people are setting aside the shit that ain't right and just looking at all the shit that they like. So if all I can do is tunnel vision and say, I just want to know this. I just want to know this. Nope, I ain't gonna look at that. Nope, don't tell me. Nope, just leave me alone. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Nope. Oh, that's all people do. They tuck their fucking tail. They put their head in the sand. They don't pay attention to the shit that's actually causing them harm. They look at this shit and say, oh, well, that's just life, baby. I'm gonna keep going this way. When the whole time, for the generation coming up, they're not gonna live a physical life. They don't know who they is. So they're gonna put all of their potential into the algorithm, into TikToks, into social media. They're making more and more personalities. They're making more and more characters. And they're going to use all of these characters to define AI robots. I've been saying this shit. This shit right here is the tip of the fucking iceberg. That fuck nigga maker FN Mecca. They showing people how to make your own fuck nigga. You wanna make a fucking nigga? You wanna make a fucking nigga? Make a fucking nigga. Mecca. Make a fucking nigga. FN Mecca. Mecca. Making a fuck nigga. They gonna have these little fucking AI illustrated rappers taking over the minds of the youth. So then they're gonna want to make their own illustrated version of a rapper. So once that go, it's gonna be it's like a wildfire. Once a wildfire starts and one thing catch, it's so hard to goddamn get in control of it, because it's now just the smoke and the wind is just continue to burn. Even as you putting it out, it's steady burning. We're gonna have to take control of our youth. We're gonna have to take control of the younger generation, because if not, they gonna be the ones that's controlling the iRobots. T for the star, for the star. Nah, if you didn't know, now you know. I'm on the road for sure, but at this time I might have to go. But next time I'm gonna be here on time, that's for sure. I ain't saying too much, no more. I can't do shit, but I'm just gonna get on this boat and just try to row. They said, damn, get on this boat and try to row. Where you go? I said, I'm going somewhere that I thought I already knew that I was gonna go. I ain't got there yet, so now I gotta wait for the next slow. The next slow stroke. Because right now I feel like I'm just in a fucking choke. I ain't no rapper for sure, but this FN nigga maker or fuck nigga maker gonna get a nigga clap for sure. Niggas gonna wanna be the next FN Mecca, and that's in the metaverse with no glow. Oops, I said no glow, I meant in the metaverse with no soul. Cause that motherfucker definitely done got no soul. So how he gonna ever speak to our youth and tell them something that they need to know? That rapping shit is for the hoes, and I ain't saying it like that, but I'm saying they didn't turn it into something that we ain't never even know. This shit was about philosophy. This shit was about the perspective. This shit was about the flow. Now this shit is all about just smoking a dro and fucking a hoe. Whole time, nigga, we need to be on the go, ready to roll. They say roll, yeah, nigga, and I ain't talking about Roe versus Wade. D Wade, son got on the dress. That ain't Roe versus Wade, nigga. That's a crow versus a spade. Shout out to the Game Spitter. Shout out to Bro Sanchez. Shout out to Big Facts Podcast. Shout out to the late great Kevin Samuels, man. YouTube ain't gonna be the same. And we keep having these illustrations of these people implementing all of these false characters into our younger generation's mind, where they don't even know who to be anymore. They just falling after the many steps of the people that came before them. So that's why so many youth are turning astray and doing things on their own, because they want to set their own steps. But since they can't set their own steps, in return, it causes them to make the same mistakes as the generations before them, just like us. And luckily, we in the middle generation, where we some of us caught ourselves before we made too many of those calculated mistakes. A calculated mistake is worse than a mistake that you didn't know. And we didn't know that we were making the calculated mistakes. So now we in two eras because we thinking like, okay, well, we just going through this and then we ain't know. But the whole time, the generation before us failed for these same mistakes. And they just failed to pass it down because after they got their ass whooped so many times by the system, they said, well, I'm just going to stay in the system and then I'm going to just stay in the system. They didn't learn anything to pass down because the jobs and the careers that they chose, for the most part, didn't teach them anything. And this is why the internet has the minds of the youth, because it's teaching us things now. Just like my mind is attached to the internet, because this is where I'm getting all my information from, as far as people that's like me, like-minded people like me, that's speaking a different type of speak when they walk. And this is gathering my thoughts and making my perspective of this world broader. I didn't mean to drag it on, but this is FN, the fuck nigga maker. AI rapper. They say he got signed too. Didn't I say that though? Before I said that, I said people are gonna start making their own rappers. So if he got signed, they said he did get created by some people. People are gonna start to make their own rappers. And matter of fact, my wife we're gonna make a video about that. If you ever, it was a little app, it was a little phone game. But it wasn't really a game. It was like a social media hub. It was called Meez. If you know about Meez, put it in the comments, man. I'm finna make a whole series about that. What happened to the dude that created Meez? What happened to the people that created artificial intelligence? It was 4 people that created artificial intelligence, because it's 4 parts of artificial intelligence. And all 4 of those people are dead. They were all killed in mysterious ways. But all 4 of those people for AI are dead. The founder of Meez is dead. But my wife was saying this character looked just like a Meez character. But in Meez, it was just like a little club where you could get in there, create your own character inside of a phone, and have everybody in the little phone, and they had little chats, and it was all people from all different types of around the world that was in this little app on this little goddamn thing called Meez. So if you know about Meez, man, please put it in the comments. If you don't, we'd have missed out on it. I used to always watch my girl playing that shit. I'm like, man, what is it? Like, I'm on Meez. And she had a couple little friends on there, and they'd be having like little DJ booths and a whole bunch of little dance floors, just some little weird ass goddamn like Sims type shit, but more where you in control of your person and you in there with other people that's actually real people as well. So that's the thing. It's the psychology behind it. Is that it's real people behind these characters. The AI one, we know ain't nobody behind that one. But when it comes to a point where people, kids, youth, grown people are creating their own character, and then they are the ones goddamn playing the characters, so then we know like, oh damn, that's Tony Yayo character. Oh, that's 50 Cent character. Oh, that's the game character. It's gonna hit a little harder. Tiva Star for the star. Nah, we gone. Appreciate it. Hey girl.